Greetings and welcome to another video. In this video, we'll be going over part 3 of the Second Life Terms of Service. If you're wondering about part 1 and part 2, they are linked in the description below. If you have any questions, just go ahead and throw them down there in the comment area. I'll answer them. If I can't, then I'll find out and then provide an answer. Right, so let's get to it. Okay. Second Life Terms of Service, Section 3, Eligibility to use the service. 3.1, Age requirements for the service. By accepting this agreement, you represent that you are at least 18 years of age, or the legal age of majority in your jurisdiction if greater, and you have the legal authority to enter into this agreement. If you are less than 18 years of age, or the legal age of majority in your jurisdiction or greater, then your parent or legal guardian must read and accept this agreement. Your use of the service, participating in the service, and providing any personal information in connection with the service on your behalf. Basically, that's really simple. If you're under the age of 18, you need to get permission from your parents or legal guardian. But I will say this, if I had a kid that was under 18, and they wanted to get on Second Life, nope. I'd say nope. Nope. I wouldn't sign anything. Be like, nope. But yeah, there's always different avenues for different things, eh? All right, let's move on to section 3.2, age requirements for use of areas of the service, software, and content. Certain software content or areas of the service may be subject to certain age requirements as specified in an applicable product policy. That's going to regard the skills gaming. By using or accessing such software, content, or areas of the service, you represent that you satisfy the age requirements set forth in the applicable product policy. When a child under the age of 13 contacts Linden Lab, for example, to participate in a contest or to ask a question, we may collect that child's email address and the email address of the child's parent or guardian. We will use the child's email address only for the purpose for which it was collected, and we will use the email address of the parents or guardians only to provide notification about the child's contact with us, and to provide notification of the types and uses of personal data collected if and as required by law. It's fairly simple. Okay, as a parent or guardian of a child under the age of 13 from whom we have collected personal data, you have the right to review and request deletion of such personal property and to refuse to permit further collection or use of such personal data. To do so, please contact us at privacy@lindenlab.com. Parents and guardians who wish to review personal data concerning their children will be required to specify the usernames and passwords of the children concerned and to provide their own email address for verification and contact purposes. We cannot and will not establish conditions that will require or encourage children to disclose personal data over and above what is reasonably necessary to participate in any activity features on our websites. Yeah, okay then. Children under 13 years of age are allowed to participate in contests. However, if such a child wins, notification will be sent to the parent or guardian's email address provided by the child when he or she enters the contest. Also, we will not ask the child for any personal data beyond email addresses without obtaining prior parental consent. Any personal data obtained from the children and parents during contests will be kept until the contest ends and prizes are delivered, and then it will be deleted. If any online activity offered by us allow children under the age of 13 to reveal personal data publicly, for example, via unmoderated forums, we will obtain parental consent before allowing the child to participate. Uh, okay, if that's what they say. 3.3 Requirements for corporate users and sponsoring organizations. If you are using the service on behalf of a company, organization, or other legal entity, collectively user organization, you represent and warrant that you are an employee of that user organization or other person authorized to do so. 3.4 Other eligibility requirements for use of the service. You may not use the service if you have been terminated from the service by Linden Lab, including for avoidance of doubt, if any account of yours has been terminated, or at any time if you are a person barred from receiving the service under applicable law. Okay. So let's read that again. You may not use the service if you have been terminated from the service by Linden Lab, including for avoidance of doubt. For avoidance of doubt. Okay, 1 second. I am looking it up. It is a legal term. Right. Okay. So basically, avoidance of doubt is the same as for the sake of clarity. Um, so, a statement in a contract intended to rephrase or make more explicit something expressed in an earlier statement that might be open to interpretation. Okay. So that means now, with knowing that, you may not use the service if you have been terminated from the service by Linden Lab, including for avoidance of doubt, if any account of yours has been terminated. So, yeah, that's banned for life. That's yeah, that's like a no-go at all. You know, because they can't. Linden Lab can ban your IP. I know there's VPNs and all of that. I know, but I'm just reading it. I'm just reading it. I'm trying to explain it. That was a very short section. Very short section. Yep. So the next section we will cover in part 4 will be account registration and billing. That's a bit longer. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So that's just a little up and coming peek at part number 4. So that was it. That was section 3 of the second law of terms in service, eligibility to use the service. If you're over 18, um, yeah, you can. If ooh, I was having some problems there. You're over 18, yeah, you could probably you can yeah. Over 18, you can use the service absolutely without question, no doubt. Yeah. If you're uh, if you're under the age of 18, then you need your parents' sign permission. And let's see. Yeah, when you're under 13, you need your parents or guardians' permission. Linden Lab will need their email address. Linden Lab will contact the parents or guardian about the use of collected data, such as the child's email address. And yeah, so that section was pretty self-explanatory. Um, yeah, um, yeah, yeah, we've done it all. So that is going to be the end of section 3. Oop, eligibility to use the service. And that's it for this video. That was second loss terms of service, and I will see you in part 4. Hope you learned something. Okay, bye.